What about the policies of the current presidential candidates, Barack Obama, John McCain?
John McCain, to his credit, in the 1990s earned sort of a reputation as being willing to go against dominant corporate lobbies. He voted against the terrible 1996 Telecommunications Act. He was
the one that President Clinton and Al Gore pushed through?
That had bipartisan support, absolutely. And he was one of the handful of votes, 5 votes in the U.S. Senate that opposed it, along with Russ Feingold and a few others. And he also was in favor of low-power FM radio against the powerful commercial broadcasters.
On what grounds did he oppose the Telecommunications Act?
I think he opposed it on a number of grounds, but I think it was actually, from what we can tell, it was principled opposition to the corruption of the giveaway to commercial broadcasters of spectrum. But the problem is, if you stop there, you go, great. But his whole record, ironically, given all his talk about earmarks, when you actually study it closely, he's more in bed with the lobbyists of these commercial broadcasters, and especially AT&T and the phone company, than almost any senator, because he was the ranking Republican on the Senate Commerce Committee, the relevant committee that works with the FCC has been for the past decade. He's had numerous opportunities to actually do something meaningful to address the problems he's given lip service to 10 years ago and done nothing. In fact, instead, what we've seen routinely is a willingness to work behind closed doors to advance the interests of powerful commercial interests, especially AT&T, the phone company, but also commercial broadcasters. So, you know, he's been a disappointment. And I think that his record is one where the rhetoric does not match up with the reality at all. They're completely the opposite ends of the spectrum. Obama's a little less well known. What we do know about Obama is he's put out extremely thoughtful, comprehensive position papers on the issues. If you go to his website, it's really striking, the quality of the work. You know, he's voted the right way in the Senate on virtually every issue that's come up, unlike McCain, who opposes like keeping the internet open and free, whereas Obama steadfastly supports not letting the phone and cable companies privatize it and select which websites can go through. Obama's voted the right way. He's got great people around him. But, you know, the concern with Obama, I wouldn't say problem, is he's a centrist Democrat, self-styled. And centrist Democrats, that gets translated into meaning you're comfortable sort of selling out your voting base for the moneyed interests that bankroll the party. And the test is going to be whether the strong grassroots support for his campaign and the good advisors around him can overwhelm that strong pressure that Democrats traditionally have if they're in power to cave into commercial interests. And so that's the battle we would have there.
Josh,